Kokumi said to me, do you still remember this? Paimon remembers. We came by. That was back when you did your stint as captain of Swordfish too. Things on the island must have changed.
If the enemy outnumbers you, seek their weakness and exploit it. If marauders on the waterfront are supplied by sea, burning their ships is the path to success.
General Goro, sir, do you have a verdict?
More or less. From the directives left behind by Her Excellency, we can surmise we could split into two teams. One to draw their attention, and the other to circle around behind enemy lines and set fire. Then again, Madame Kokumi made clear that we are not to split up without sufficient...
Sir, shall I send for...
I doubt there's time. Based on their movements, Her Excellency's directives also stipulate that we should wait in ambush and avoid making the first move. Since we lack...
Sir, we're just gonna stand by and watch them leave? Surely...
Her Excellency's directives also state help may arrive when all seems lost.
Hey, Goro! What are you guys up to?
Captain, you've returned to Watatsumi Island.
That's great! Her Excellency's directives are as... Recently, the remnants of the Fatui forces have been Unfortunately, we don't have the manpower to split into two teams.
Hard to say no when it's the Fatui. Whatever they're planning, we won't let them get away with it.
Good. There's not a moment to lose. We'll go behind enemy lines and sabotage their... Watch yourselves.
Seems like the Resistance still remembers us.
You'll get frostbite.
Oh, mine's a command.
Listen this
Higher, higher, pants on fire! Go!
Rain outlines your fate.
Stars, shine for me.
Comrades, they've set the ship on fire! An arson attack! Curse them! They leave us no choice but to attack! Comrades, let's make them regret it!
Eyes on
I see through you! Don't be a killjoy!
See? Time to go! The night is cold.
This is trouble. So quiet.
We were lucky to have you here. We'd have...
What's that you're holding? Let Paimon see. Oh,
Yeah. Well,
are you serious?
Her Excellency always plans for every scenario. Plus, these are her general Still, we're fortunate to have them.
Oh, understanding every eventuality sounds...
Captain, are you back on Watatsumi Island to lead Swordfish 2 again? We've all been Her Excellency says that now is a time of peace, and that we should reduce the size of the military and focus on helping the civilian population return to normal life. About half of us are still organized into task forces, supporting the platoons. The other half have been given various other functions like patrol, construction, and farming. Of course, not everyone's happy about it. The other day, an old buddy
The spirit of the Anyway, we're here because Kokumi invited us to the
I believe Her Excellency is currently at... There were reports of a possible disturbance over there. We should probably get going ourselves. And, also, I'm sensing a growing unease among them, but they used to tell me all their concerns, but whatever this is, they're keeping it hidden. I don't...
Sounds good! Paimon was ready when you are. Phew! Ha! Go! Huh?
Zip.
Wait, aren't you? Oh, it is you! Oh, you have. I wasn't with Swordfish 2. Oh, you really gave it to those show. Is there anything you need from me? I'm at your service. On edges. In fairness, the battle isn't long over, and, well, perhaps it is. Victory's declared, and all of a sudden, the fighting's over. I don't know what else it could be, but what I do know is that as long. And all the more so now that you're back. Is.
What a nice guy. What?
I've definitely seen you somewhere before. Can't play. Unsettled? Unsettled how? Not that I would, necessarily. We're at peace now, finally. And I, for one, intend...
Huh. Seems he's about to fall asleep.
I don't understand what Her Excellency is thinking. I mean, peace talks?
Exactly. Everyone knows you can't trust the Tenryou Commission.
Wait, for real?
You're positive. Some of our guys had a run-in with a few Fatui. They caught them conspiring.
I knew it! The Tenryou Commission are a bunch of crooks. They'll never change. Honest.
Shh, keep your voice.
Hey there. What you
Captain, you're back. Do you think we should tell the captain about what we were discussing just now?
No, let's not mention it. She's one of her closest advisors.
I'm sure the captain would see where we're coming from. Welcome back to Watatsumi Island, Captain.
Her Excellency should be in the village at present. Head straight over.
Paimon definitely detected some hush.
Admit it! We know you've been secretly. I knew something was off about a Tenryou
I'm innocent!
Ha! You're as guilty as they come. You never should have been allowed. Take him away!
Wait! Kokomi! Something's going down!
Your Excellency! This merchant is suspected of criminal. Our surveillance shows that in his whole time here, he has made numerous purchases, but
That will do. Let's not let ourselves get too worked up here, Matsuda, Uchimura. I understand that you're concerned, but before we make any decisions over whether this merchant is guilty or not, we must give him the chance to explain himself. If he's guilty, of course, there will be consequences. But if he's innocent, he doesn't deserve to be falsely accused. This is Watatsumi. Excuse me, sir. As you know, my subordinates have some
Of course! I'm a trader on the island, so naturally but then I was robbed by the Fatui.
And why should we believe you? So what? That doesn't prove and even if they did, it'll still end up in the Tenryou Commission.
What? The Tenryou Commission are colluding with the I suppose it is true. What's that got to do with me?
What, the Tenryou Commission start colluding with the Fatui? We met a representative of the Kujo clan recently, but on the way over here, we accidentally on purpose overheard some soldiers mention the exact...
It has been brought to my attention, yes. We are scheduled to begin peace talks with the Tenryou Commission soon. The Kamisato clan has arranged for them to take Kujo, Sara, and I will be accompanied by our guards. We will use the talks to discuss future plans in detail. But just as arrangements for the peace talks began to fall into place, I started hearing rumors of collusion between the Kujo clan and the Fatui. Allegedly, their goal is to... If that's the case, then the peace talks are likely a trap. Sir, are you quite...
Yes, it's the truth. I swear. They stole my goods and then they ran...
Very well. The potential however, if we find evidence to corroborate the claims of collusion between...
Yes, of course.
Matsuda?
Well received, Your Ex.
Good. Now, Traveler, I mean, Captain of Swordfish Platoon Section 2, would you join me in the investigation? Good. I also have a...
If we do find the merchant's goods in the hands of the Fatui, it'll prove he's innocent. Whatever's going on between the Fatui and the Tenryou Commission, we need to get...
This must be the Fatui camp that the merchant was talking from the looks of it. It used to be a hill...
looks?
Not by brute force, that's for sure. But that's not our enemies in the light, while we are in the shadows. I think we have 3 options of Option 1. Take the king, and it's checkmate if we strike from above and take down their leader first. The rest of them, Option 2. Hit them where it hurts. If we manage to discreetly set the gunpowder, they'd be caught completely off guard. Both are Option 3. Use the environment against them. We're close to the sea here, so the air is very...
Wow, that's our grand...
That will depend on our assessment of our own. A surprise attack from the air is with an explosion. We could rapidly reduce their numbers without a... If we decide to take advantage of the environment, we should be prepared for a lengthy sea. There's the swordfish captain I know. It's decided then. Let's fight this one together. We should take them down as quickly as possible. Cat! Allow me!
Rain outlines your face.
Stars, shine for me. Overthrown. Only the pawns remain.
Come at me. Let's move.
Cole, learn to command.
I miscalculated.
Higher, higher, hands on fire! To ashes! No, my sword! Ring cutter!
Unfortunate fault.
Excellent work.
Thanks.
Actually, even the best tactics live or die on the strength of those Winning a battle takes a concerted effort from everyone.
Now that you mention it, Paimon... Hey!
I must admit, I wasn't expecting to find the What's their objective? Let's scour the camp for evidence.
All right. Hey, look here. Could these belong to the merchant? There's a lot of stuff. Some of it has the Tenryou Commission so these are the Fatui food supplies? They look a little past their best. Is this really all they had to eat? Whoa! This place is chock full of bomb-making materials! This is way too dangerous! We should tell Kokomi right away and figure out... Kokomi! Kokomi!
I see. Oh, nothing. I just zoned out for a moment. Let's see here. Yes, these are the stolen goods, all right. Food, medicine, farming tools. all essential for post-war recovery. By contrast, it's doubtful that in all likelihood, he's just an opportunity.
He's hardly a saint, though. We're not just gonna give them back.
Don't worry. In my recently issued post-war temporary decree, I included restrictions on the prices if he had taken the time to read the decree.
Kokomi, you think...
I wish that were true. Nothing. It's not long now until the victory feast.
Got it! First we mend the
My goods! Thank you, Your Excellency. You see, I told you.
I'm not so sure.
Based on the information we gathered from the Fatui camp, had it been the case, then knowing how the Fatui operate...
But...
No ifs, no buts. We've recovered the goods.
Apologies.
Guess we got carried away.
What did I tell you? You army numbskulls don't have a clue.
Sir, I'm afraid you're getting ahead of yourself. You may be innocent of the accusations originally leveled at you. You have already admitted to being the owner of these goods, so we are obliged to respond with appropriate measures. In addition to enforcing the sale of...
Wait, Your Excellency, whose side are you on here?
I have no business taking sides. As the divine priestess of Watatsumi, just as merit must be recognized, mistakes must be penalized.
Wait a minute,
Well, don't just stand there. Take him away.
Your Excellency, he says all the goods belong to him, but it doesn't add up. Those of a Tenryou Commission emblem are probably his, but not the rest. Especially these ones. They're clearly for shrine use.
It seems the Fatui simply dumped all their stolen goods in one place. I know, that's...
Not at all, Your Excellency. But if I may, Your Excellency, maybe there were no signs of collusion in this case. I know the peace talks are coming up, so please keep an open mind.
I understand your concern. I'm going to take these items... Watatsumi Island observes different customs than the rest of Inazuma. I imagine it must all seem a little alien to you. It's been a long time since I last came to this village. There's been a lot to deal with recently. Next time you visit, I'll take you to visit Watatsumi Island's old shrine. You know, the earliest shrine on Watatsumi Island, it was close to the Statue of the Seven. Back then, the people of this island recognized the Shogun's existence. But after she struck down our protector deity, relations between Watatsumi Island and the Shogunate have soured. I've been hoping to raise all this at the peace talks and discuss it properly. Grievances have to be...
Your Excellency, what brings you out this way on your busy Oh my, you're looking a little worse.
Thanks for your concern.
Your Excellency, I beg you, heed a word of advice. After all, if we reconcile with them,
Come on, that's ancient history. Besides, the fighting is...
I know, it's just...
I appreciate your concerns. I would...
Wonderful. We're all
Your Excellency? Well, I'll be... fancy meeting you at a do you know? My daughter's enrolled herself in the Shrine Maiden selection process. I'm always telling my daughter that if she gets the chance to learn... I mean, just look at Her Excellency, still so young, but...
Well, if she comes to Sangonomiya, I'll look out for her.
Your Excellency. Boy, am I glad you're here. As you know, agricultural output has taken a pretty big hit this year.
Oh, Your Excellency, isn't this...
Your Excellency!
Please, remain though, for the longer ones, I'd prefer it if you could write a report and submit... Are you alright?
Your Excellency, here you are. There's been a situation. We're still waiting on the delivery of a whole...
Oh, we retrieved those...
Really? That's fantastic. I sorted through all the petitions received recently. Also, according to the schedule, you're just...
That's today?
Yes, the two young ladies...
I see. Well, let's rendezvous tomorrow at the entrance to Sangonomiya Shrine. Then...
Yay! The victory feast!
That's the name of the game.
Great! See... That's weird. How is she still not here? Let's go ask that soldier over there.
Are you looking for Her Excellency? I'm afraid she isn't here at the moment.
So strange.
Not necessarily. If I recall correctly, let me see. Yes, number 98. The footnote stipulates that this only applies when Her Excellency has made no communication. As far as I'm concerned, you two tick all of the boxes. I keep this...
Kokomi really does think of everything. The middle of nowhere. Hey, doesn't that tree look like the one she described in the directive? Kokomi! So this is where you ran off to.
I...
You got sick? We'll go...
No. It's...
You run on energy?
No. It's just a figure of speech. You noticed? To be honest, I'm not really cut out to be a leader. Not constantly communicating with people, trying to retain their morale, having to read. You're somehow supposed to make people feel wonderful, but because of my bloodline, I was always going. So, whenever I feel overwhelmed, Don't worry, it doesn't affect my work. I handed over preparations for the victory feast to someone else. I have to make a speech tonight, and I mustn't give the troops any
Is there anything we can do to help?
I should be feeling energized again soon if I hold off on work for a little longer. I was reading a book last time I was here, but I only got...
We'll find it for you, and then we'll read it out to you to help you recover.
You do that for... I'm really lucky you came back to Watatsumi Island.
Whoa, look at... So does Kokomi make time to deal with these? Sangonomiya Events Cash Flow Statement. Consolidated, and this is a lot of work for one person. And it's on top of all the... Hey, look! Could this be the book she wanted? Swordfish Captain came back today.
That's just, give it here.
Guess that was the wrong... It's gotta be this. Look, there's even a bookmark. None of... Ooh, it's pretty dense. Well, Kokomi!
I'm...
Kokomi? Oh no! She's tonight's the victory feast. Not to mention that the peace talks are just around the... You sure that... She does look pretty exhausted.
Avoid disaster. The war's over. Did you see?
Yep, you've been out for 8...
I haven't slept that peaceful, thank you. Well, we better get ourselves a...
Woohoo! Kokomi's the...
It looks like everything's in place for the feast. But I still...
Oh, how much energy will that...
Don't worry, I've got plenty. Thanks to you two, I recovered...
That's great!
Welcome, everyone! Recently, our war with the Shogun's army, none of us can know what the Inazuma of the future will look like. But tomorrow, thank you all for your valiant efforts throughout. Truly, this feast is held in honor of each and every one of you gathered here today. Tonight seems to have gone off without a hitch. People tend to be more open when they're in a good mood. I still have no further leads regarding the issue of potential collusion between the two, and I'm concerned that something might happen.
Okay, sure. We'll go...
Watatsumi Island is fine. Recently, well, the biggest thing for us is that we can... During the hostilities, the open sea was full of warships. When the catch wasn't good, we'd all go hungry. The poor kids. We'd go to bed ravenous and be tossing and I hear you're captain of Swordfish too, is that right? Well, thank you for your service. Here.
Oh!
Come on, take it. Without you, we'd probably still be going to bed hungry to...
Okay, well...
Hey there. Care for some fruit and vegetables? Nature's remedy. Are you referring to the thing about the Tenryou Commission and the Fatui? I've heard rumors, but nothing too detailed. It's funny you should say that the soldiers seem excitable, though. I've had the same feeling. He's been acting strange these days. Always shouting and waving his spear around when he's got... It's a miracle the fighting is finally... Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have much information.
Sounds promising. Let's go see what the...
Huh? Wait, don't tell me. You actually came back. I thought you...
Nuh-uh! We would
Is that so? Do you remember what the most important thing is? You got that right. So I'm gonna put you to the test. I'll answer your questions.
Ugh, this guy. What do you think?
We'll see about... You're a strong fighter. You really do have a warrior's will. Then maybe you can understand. Captain, comrade, we made it up. The story about the...
What? Poor Kokomi's been worried. What the heck were you thinking? This could send you right back into war with the...
Yes, that's exact. Peace talks. Everyone's been drawn in. What's to stop the Tenryou Commission from stabbing us in the back? And what's to stop... We are the resistance. We can't trust the Tenryou Commission or the Raiden Show. Surely you agree with that.
His point does kinda make sense. Yeah, everything you said. Are you seriously willing to make up a wild rumor and ruin the...
Don't take that tone with me. Acting like you're for the sake of victory. We embody the warrior's will to the fullest. You'd have me just put down my weapon and start living like an ordinary person. But how can I? Every time I see them there in my mind's eye, it reminds me that I can never forgive the... I guess you're not one of us. Well, whatever.
Too late? Darn. What are we gonna do? This is the whole thing about the Tenryou Commission. They wanted the peace talks to break down so that they could carry on fighting the war. And they said it's...
I see. I'm fine. Don't worry. This is my fault. If only I'd perceived what they were feeling earlier. I think I understand what goes in me. The talks don't begin until tomorrow. But both sides have already sent their guard. I highly suspect that one of Kozen's pro-war co-conspirators will have infiltrated...
Well, that's no good. Do you want us to head over there now and switch out...
That won't work. Firstly, the act of bringing a new team of... It would almost certainly push the pro-war faction into taking action. Not to mention that we have no idea how many of Watatsumi Island's soldiers are involved in this plot. If we change the guard in haste...
Sounds like a really tricky situation.
Don't let it worry you. What's done is done. These soldiers crossed the line, but the blame is not... Let's meet here again tomorrow. Well, here. These are some directives I wrote last night. These negotiations are complex. I took the liberty of writing them all down. This way...
Whoa. Let's see. Fierce dispute, violent escalation. Wow. There are so many!
Glad to hear it. These peace talks are quite exceptional, but any amount of dissatisfaction within our ranks weakens our negotiating position. we will have to ask the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island. This responsibility is excellent. It's been a while, Kujo-Sara.
Yes, where you dealt my forces quite the But before we go any further, what are you doing here?
That's right. She's here to bear witness to... She experienced the war between us firsthand and has made an enormous...
Seems reasonable. The first item is the Maritime Administration issue. During war, we intend to remove these restrictions. But going forward, any of your vessels that fish...
That's fine. But if they're paying taxes, they should also be in any losses they sustain due to issues of public security.
Accepted. Let's add that to the peace treaty.
Negotiations seem to be going...
The next item has to do with the movement of people and military authority. In the past, our people have been subjected to lengthy interrogations on arrival in Watatsumi. And the same has been true for your people on arrival to Narukami. Economic cooperation between our islands has suffered greatly as a consequence. Since the war is now over, I propose that we have the The
problem there is that trade is a reciprocal affair. We'll need to invoke...
Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Watatsumi Island facing severe shortages of many...
True, we're experiencing some shortages, but we will recover in due course. Between the diverse range of goods we can't, not to mention that your proposal would require separate talks with the Kamisato clan.
Let's leave that aside for now, then. On to the military question.
That just isn't feasible.
With all due respect, feasibility doesn't come into it. The Tenryou Commission alone has ultimate responsibility for Inazuma's national security. We cannot allow Watatsumi Island...
You Kujo scum! Colluding with the... Comrades, never trust the Kujo! Let's get them! Protect Madame Kujo!
Number 16. No, wait, 67? Or is it 73? Which one is it?
The last one. But hold off. Stand down, Tadakatsu. Situation. Rest assured, I am fully aware of your Madam Kujo. This is rather serious.
Excuse me for a moment. Nobody make you two! Speak! Collusion with the...
I wouldn't exactly call...
We were approached by a few Fatui. At the time, I felt like we could get...
But we were extremely careful. We didn't agree to anything. We just said they could maybe start... With respect, ma'am. There was no collusion.
That's enough. Might I remind you that this is... You should be having no interaction with them. So...
The Fatui's main forces have already left Inazuma. The few who...
Oh, her subordinates. So they're out for revenge. One day, we bear responsibility. My sincere apologies. I have my own negligence.
But of course, madam, for the time being, however, there is evidently...
It seems that I will lay this issue aside for now. But we shall... As for the trade issues we raised, I will discuss...
Seems like Kujo-Sara's on the defensive.
I never knew the grand strategist of Watatsumi Island. I hope that when we meet again, we can continue these sit-down. I think we can leave things there for today. Once I get back...
I should inform you that we took out a Fatui camp recently. I recommend you say and do nothing on the matter for the time.
I will bear this in mind. I shall take my leave now.
Your Excellency, we...
Let's discuss it after we get...
Your Excellency!
I have already been informed on the reasons for... You believe the Tenryou Commission to be untrustworthy. Fortunately, the end result exposed and thwarted a secret Tenryou...
But Your Excellency, so many comrades have sacrificed themselves in the line of duty. I want to keep fighting. I want ultimate...
I understand your sentiments, but you cannot simply impose your will, and during the war there were highs and there were lows. And in the end there was a glorious victory. For you, perhaps, but you saw nothing of the countless others who will remember the war. Watatsumi Island's people yearn for peace because they have long since given... I understand, I do. And the fault, it was largely an oversight on my part. I taught you to nurture a warrior's will, but never how to let it go.
It's not your fault, Your Excellency. It was ours. Our selfishness. Either way, we are ready to accept sentencing under
Very well. Then I hereby declare... that as of today, I am founding a new secret corps of the... You and your comrades will all be welcome to join. But be warned.
Your Excellency, what are you saying?
I have concluded from today's peace talks that the Kujo clan cannot achieve absolute peace and stability in... It is right that Watatsumi Island moves towards peace. But we must still retain a defense. I don't want to hear from any of you again until all of you can take...
Thank you.
All right, dismissed. Go and report to General Goro. And if there is... there will be no more leniency from me.
Yes, ma'am. From now on, we will thank you for this opportunity, Your Excellency.
I can feel my energy levels starting.
No, my sword!
Thank you for everything. With your help, recovering today was a reminder that I don't cope well in situations with lots of people. I think I might get Goro to handle the negotiate. Do you think so? To be honest, in the past, I was concerned, but I realized now that wasn't going far and I have a long way to go. But that's in short. I've still got some maturing to do.